It is a beautiful day here in southern Alberta, and what a perfect time to take a look at some more of these wonderful knives made by you, the viewers. This is installment number 6 of Viewer Knives, so let's dig right on in. The first knife we'll take a look at was sent to me from a 14-year-old Marcus in California. He's a woodworker, and he decided to make some knives, and he absolutely loves it. This wood-handled one he made for himself, and the one with the antler handle was one knife he made for his father. And these were both made out of an old saw blade that he had. So Marcus, great job, awesome to see, keep up the great work. Alright, David is a 25-year-old knife maker from Germany, and he's been making knives for about 2.5 years. One thing he noted here that I found really interesting is that he says that Germany has a great knife community, and I really find that interesting. I had no clue, so thanks for sharing that with us. Also, this is his latest knife he'd finished up. Looks fantastic, and really enjoys watching this channel as well as other knife making channels. And he's actually decided to do his own contribution as far as videos go, and I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel down below. David, thanks for sending the picture of this knife in. It looks fantastic. Alright, coming to us from the UK, James. He's a 16-year-old, and he made this thing entirely with a hacksaw and files, like all by hand, so mad props to you for doing this. 3mm 01 tool steel. He used olive wood for the scales and brass rods for the pins. What a great looking blade. Nice Kydex sheath there. This is just fantastic to see. James, thanks for sending this in. Keep up the great work. Excellent looking blade. Alright, these next two knives were made by a gentleman named Kevin, and Kevin, he had been making knives before and he kind of got away from it, but he's gotten back into it, and that's excellent to hear. Really classic styling on these. I like the antler for the handles. Very good looking blades here, Kevin. Thanks for sending these in. Alright, another young man named David, 15 years old. This is not his first knife he's made, but it's the one he's the most proud of, and rightfully so. What a great looking blade. The blade itself is made from an old file, and you can see he's got a nice wood handle on there, some spacers, looks like an aluminum bolster. Really great shape, classic Scandinavian type knife here. David, excellent. Thank you for sharing these pictures with us. Alright, young people, just keep on coming through for the viewer knives here. This was sent to me by 14-year-old Michael, and he really enjoys making knives. He's actually trying to sell his knives now so he can continue making them and selling them, and that's just fantastic. So, Michael, great looking blade here. I like the portions. He's got a nice, long, usable blade there. The handle looks comfortable, and you know what? Keep on making knives. This is fantastic. Thank you for sharing this with us. Alright, Jeff from Colorado sent this picture in, and in his email he had quite an interesting, quite a few ideas that I really liked. Now, Jeff had just finished college, and instead of just jumping right into the rat race and getting into the craziness and hectic of, all that stuff that comes with all that stuff, but he decided, you know what, he's going to make a knife with his grandpa. So this was a second knife that he's made, and he actually made it for his mom with his grandpa in his grandpa's shop. And you just think about that for a minute, you know, right out of college, instead of saying like, oh yeah, let me get my, you know, hustle on and just start making a name for myself, he said, you know what, I'm going to just actually go make a knife with my grandpa. To me, that is very inspiring, and you know what, that is in my opinion, that is a good life choice. I mean, there are people in your life that are more important. You will always have a chance for a career. You will always have a chance to put more hours in at the office, but to take time and do things with the ones you love, awesome work. Great looking blade too, Jeff. Just absolutely fantastic. This is a wonderful story. Thank you so much for sharing it. Alright, Ian's is an 18-year-old from Bosnia, and he sent a picture of this knife that he'd made, and I have to say, I like the portions, I like the design, I like everything about this knife. Really nice acid wash finish. He's got 1095 carbon steel on there. I really like those big loops there, and just really very refined in its finish, and I think you did an absolutely fantastic job. So 18 years old from Bosnia, great work, keep up this fantastic knife making. Alright, Logan is a 15-year-old knife maker from New Orleans, Louisiana, and he's probably done 3 or 4 knives now, and this is the most recent project he's finished. High carbon steel blade, steel pins, and he used mahogany for the scale material. Just waiting on a shipment of Kydex so we can make a sheath for it, but what a great looking knife here. Keep up the awesome work, Logan. Thanks for sending this in, and wow, 15 years old making knives like this, that's just the coolest thing. Alright, Stan is from Prince George, British Columbia, and he sent in 2 pictures of some knives that he's made. He's been making knives for about 10 years, and this first one we'll take a look at is his personal knife that he takes hiking and camping and all his adventures, and you just look at the scenery back there, it looks like some gorgeous adventures he can go on. And the second knife here is one of the first batch that he's actually going to be selling. A lot of details gone into that scale material, the handle, and what great looking blades. Just wow, excellent job, Stan. Thank you so much for sending these in. Alright, well that's going to do it for this edition of Viewer Knives. Thank you so much to everybody for sending pictures of their knives in. If you'd like to have your knife featured on this channel, just email me, jeremy@homesteadknives.com. And it's just so inspirational, and you can also actually get great ideas just by seeing pictures of other people's knives. So really appreciate you guys sending these in. Go ahead and give this video a big old like to show support for all the makers out there. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Cheers.